talk about it, talk about it. Yeah, we gotta talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Won't you come and talk about it? The violence on ourselves, oh yeah, we gotta talk about it. The way these kids living out here, we gotta talk about it. It can be something serious or it can be something funny. It can be about food or it can be about money. It can be about your life or how you setting your goals. Nobody telling you what to do, that mean you taking control. So let's talk about it, talk about it. Come on and just talk. You didn't like what I said, that's cool, we can talk. It might not change how I feel, but it's okay for us to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Ain't nothing wrong to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Ain't nothing wrong, let's talk about it. It's the OG way, so you know we gonna talk about it. But don't get in your feelings, all you gotta do is talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Come on, we can talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. It's the Ghost, aka Chief-O. Let's talk about it. What's good? What's good? What's good, peoples? I just want to say real quick, hello to my YouTube people. I know I ain't been on here in a minute, so you know what I'm saying? This is the first part, getting back on here with the OG way. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it here. Facebook, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to do first is I want to introduce my special guest. Man, this dude right here, I'm going to tell you, it was some years ago, probably about 5, 6 years ago, you know what I'm saying? We stopped, we clicked, and we started talking out there at the church, and we ended up talking about 2-3 hours, man. I'm like, oh my goodness, we probably was going through the same motions, like, dang, man, shoot, I misjudged this dude. I know, and I can tell when I was talking, because I know how I was back in the day, so I can tell when people like, oh, okay, like, damn, we really talk to this nigga, it's different, but I learned so much from him in the conversations, like, you know, the way we go back and forth and alone. And at this time, he didn't want me to speak on what he had going on, because y'all already knew about this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to be low key. He's like, nah, that's not what I'm doing it for. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm doing it for. You know what I'm saying? It's really about these kids. Same thing. You know, we just had different strategies. I feel like anything you got going on and you trying to push it, you got social media is just part of the world now. So you know what I'm saying? So this is not what he do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just proud that he came on here to speak and say some of the things that we didn't talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's because the way he feel about things is similar to the same way. Some things the same way, but it's just the way he deliver it because of the backgrounds and the raisins and stuff. You know, the way he was raised. His mother and father was together, so I didn't experience that. So all the experiences was different. But to end up in the same place and the same ideas on certain things is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone I can consider that I feel like is a person that can be a friend or is a friend to me. You know what I'm saying? That I can confide in. We done talked about a lot of stuff, and I ain't heard nothing that I talked to this man come back to me. He ain't heard nothing that we done talked about come back to him saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't operate like that. So I just wanted to introduce him, you know what I'm saying, onto the show, the OG way. And the program that he didn't want me to tell you about was, tell him what's the name of the
True Youth Center. It's about us, for us. You know what I mean? It's just something that, you know, I saw the need for in the community. And I just wanted to be able to affect kids, me, my dad, my mom, church, you know what I'm saying, try to put some values in our kids, man. That's what it's about. And another one of our angles was to create economic relief for our mothers, man. Like, we have a lot of single mothers, and, you know, I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but, you know, they might go to a said place and it's $75 every week. You know what I mean? At the end of the month, that's $300. That's a light bill. You know?
Yeah,
so,
that's a bill. That's the bill.
Yeah, so we try to break down the prices and everything so it can be affordable for our people, man, so they can have someone to bring their kids where, you know, they was getting proper training, and, you know, we love them like they're our family, like they're our home, man. So that's really what we're doing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, when I first walked in there, like the first time I walked in the building, we sat outside, we talked for a minute, and then he was like, you know what, come here, I'm gonna show you something. Because he didn't really want to show nobody. This was all low key. You know what I'm saying? But after 2 hours outside talking, he's like, come here, let me show you something. And the man, he blew me away because he got a football team, but to me, it was just more than just football. Because you walk in there, they got a music room, you got a game room, you got You know what I'm saying? You got a video game room. Then you got another game room. Then you got a theater. Then you got a computer room. Then you got the study hall. You got a weight room. You know what I'm saying? And you already got all this stuff that you need with the different uniforms and helmets and stuff. And I was blown away. Then the pictures on the wall of Black successful people on both sides of the wall. When I walked in there, it gave me that feel of, y'all remember Stump the Yard, you know what I'm saying? When you walk in there, that's what it gave. It wasn't that big, and all, but that's the type of feeling I got in there, you know what I'm saying? And then they turned it into a school, and now it's a school. So I was just amazed with it, and it just I was locked in. But my loyalty, at the time I was with the Falcons, you know what I'm saying? My loyalty was there with the Falcons, and then I moved around.
Let it be known that I didn't try to pull you away from.
You never did. Yeah, you never did. You always and the way he called me, it wasn't never like, man, fuck them niggas, man, come over here. No, it wasn't never like that. He would just ask me, what you doing with coaching this year? And I already know what that means. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting them know what I have going on with it. Every year, even the years that I went without coaching and stuff, you know, he was still, every year he was calling me, asking me, you know what I'm saying? And then, but it was just that, and I felt the want, because, you know, the dudes ahead of these leagues, they'll come to me, and I know they want me. But sometimes when I go to the field, y'all know I got to keep it real. I'm just telling it like it is. When I go to the field, the other men that's out there is not as embracing as you know what I'm saying, as maybe the dude or the people that really want me there. You know what I'm saying? So that's not my vibe. I want, anyway, you doing something, definitely when you're doing something you're not getting paid for, you want to feel appreciated and wanted regardless, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you know you got somebody coming to your program, whether it's me, the next person, the next woman, if you got somebody that you know is good at what you're doing, why hate? It's all about the program or whatever you're doing. If it's really about the kids, it shouldn't matter how good anybody is, because the better you are, the better it is for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But my loyalty when I was something, it's just the timing. So I always couldn't get there. You know what I'm saying? Like this year, I'm everybody know I coach with the Flames, but I don't know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I ever get free and I ain't doing that, then I already told them next time if it's something somebody don't want me there uncomfortable, I'm gonna come rock with you, because I like everything that you're doing there besides just the football. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep saying we can help the kids playing football. Of course, it's about teaching them discipline, but it's about learning lessons.
That's only 2 hours out of the day. You know, we got that's not. You know, we know we want our kids to be good and successful. If they go to the next level, you know, that's great. But it's about what we put in them, you know, because we can have a talented youngster, but he ain't got nothing in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gonna fumble that talent.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the road. So that's why we try to something that you didn't mention. That's probably the biggest part of my center is the media center.
The media center. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so I'm saying the media center, y'all got a lot going on in there, man. It's just not, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. And then when you take advantage of what's out there. So I remember we were saying in the pod, because I remember we were saying it's nothing out here for the kids. It's really not a lot, but the things that are out here, they got to take advantage of. And a lot of times people don't want to do something because, I know this person that don't like you. I heard this about. Sometimes you got to go see for yourself. Sometimes you just got to go see for yourself. Don't let nobody vouch for nothing or nobody or no business or whatever it is. Go see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing. So just tell them like how your football program roll. What's some of the things do y'all have? Do y'all, is it season? Is it a season every year? I mean, how?
Yeah, well, we took off last year. I basically did. I tried to open it up for other kids, you know, I had younger kids that I opened up towards like high school level kids and stuff like that. Because, you know, we can't throw them away.
Yeah.
They the ones that probably need the most attention. You know what I'm saying? These kids, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. You know what I mean? Them the ones that need a lot of attention because we done kind of lost that village. You know what I mean?
Lost the village.
Lost the village. But what football, man, like I said, you know, people that know me, that really know me, know I play football, but that's just a part It's just a small piece, man.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
It's
yeah.
a tool.
You know
It's really just a tool to help with discipline because you already know you use discipline and life lessons, but you use it in football metaphors when you
Right.
coaching,
Right.
so you can teach them. But the discipline you teach them, you still let them know. Now, when you go to school, use those same tools. You know what I'm saying? I tell kids all the time, don't try to show out in front of the class what you can do to see if this teacher is really a good person or a good teacher. And you know what I'm saying? Wait till the end of the class. Then say Miss Johnson or Mr. Thompson. Then you go talk to them. You're gonna earn so much respect because the way you handled it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the discipline and tools, and that's why I like what y'all got, because you got different ways. You know, if they like music, it ain't because my thing was always, what about the kids that don't play football?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What about the kids that don't play football or basketball? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of kids out here that's dealing with it's sad to say, with a lot of depression. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
with a lot of
right.
depression.
But,
So,
you know, the first thing, man, we really got to basically break everything back down and start over. You
yeah,
know, because we got community leaders, we got football coaches, we got politicians, you know, all this type of stuff. And we're talking about helping the kids and changing and all that. But what we got to do first is the community leaders, the football coaches, the you know, the parents.
yeah,
We all got to get on the same page.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I can't, you know, and this ain't talking about nobody, but if it is what it is.
yeah,
I can't tell a kid, hey man, don't use that language over here. That's not right. But then they go home and pops be like,
Yeah.
man, you cuss if you want to. I mean,
yeah,
that ain't cool. We got to get on the same page, man, so we can put something in these kids, man. Because like when I came up, you know, if I went down the street, down the block to my partner house, my mama called down there, hey, he get out of line, you handle it.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you tell me.
yeah.
And I'ma handle it when you get
We
back.
said it the day in the barbershop because it was like this dude said, I didn't even say this, somebody else said it. He was like, you remember back in the day when you used to, I come down there and I'm down there by your house, you do something wrong or disrespectful, you go whoop me, and then you go tell my parents,
And
they gonna whoop me too.
Yeah.
But now you got the mamas that's gonna march down the street. Who did what? Who do what? We finna do all that. What?
And
Really?
And the shorty was dead wrong.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But they come and they take up for him, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we get what we get.
So now let's get into it. Let's get into I wanted to make sure we started with the program so they can know what you got. You know what I'm saying? For the people that do know, because y'all have a lot of kids there, but it should be more. Y'all got a lot of parents that's involved, but it should be more. That's how things grow. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing's gonna be able to stand until we all support it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
It's
all
easy.
support
It's easy to say it ain't nothing here. Yeah, it ain't nothing here because you're gonna support it enough for it to stay. You know what I'm saying? It has sustaining power. How is it that the other communities got stuff that's there? The reason why they got stuff there, because most of us supporting their stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't supporting our stuff.
Oh yeah, we can go out and support everybody else stuff in a minute.
Right.
I'm talking about quick, no questions. No questions. But let somebody we know or grew up with or that you just know around town or went to school with start something. Guys like, what they doing?
That's just what it is.
What they doing?
And that's a us problem.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's definitely us a problem. So with our community, I want to know how you feel about the way all this the deaths, and because like you say, when we grew up, the most we saw was fights.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's just a lot of gunplay. It's gunplay all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even when we heard a gunshot, what we do, we didn't even really do that. Because we knew they were just shooting it in the air.
And
It was far away from us. Now when you hear gunshots, shit, you know, you're ducking and you're moving and you're praying that it ain't hitting you. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about compared to how Brunswick was now and where it's at now? You know where it was and where it's at now.
It's definitely not the same. It's not the same, but like I said, we gotta break it all the way back down. And we gotta try to find some type of way to build our village back. You know, because it can't just be just be the bad. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be us. You know what I'm saying? We see him and we say, hey, look, that's my partner's son. Hey man, come on, man, what you doing? You know what I mean? We gotta be able to we got to get the village back. Man. We got to really bring the community back. I know they say, "Oh, our community failing," but do we really have a community?
Yeah. And if you made me say, I know it's a community there, you got people doing community things. So when I say this, I'm not dissing nobody. But if I had to say compare it to how the community was when we was coming up back in the day, and now, no, we don't have a community. Yeah, we was together. We was a unit. If you live in a neighborhood, everybody like that's why it's separated. Because when you lived in Brick City, everybody in Brick City really vibe together. You have some in-the-house thing. If it was Midtown, everybody in Midtown vibe together. If it was wherever it was.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up with you? I was waiting on you to get right. Right.
Hey, you look. Hey, check this out.
Hold on. Calm down, Will. You loud as shit. Your shit loud. It's coming through stupid loud.
Hold on, let me turn my volume down then.
Maybe it's me over here. Oh, yeah, you got the headset on too. Yeah, you got the trucker headset on. That's what that is. I'm going to turn the speaker down. Yeah.
Let's is it still loud or I'm good?
Just go ahead. Shoot. Go ahead.
Okay. How about my volume now? Is I'm still loud or I'm good at a nice volume? Do I need to turn my mic up or what?
Nah, you good. Go ahead and shoot.
Hey, look.
Hey,
check this out. What's your question?
No, we were just talking about our community and the things that you know, say how it used to be back in the day. And I know you deal with some of the same things up there in Macon, where when you came up, it was more fighting, and now it's just more just shooting and killing. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. Hey, yeah, y'all too. Y'all four. Y'all don't mind. Sure. You don't mind. I need 1 second. Hey, bro. You got a security shirt on. I'm doing a podcast right now, and what we talking about is we talking about the community and shooting and everything else. So what I need you to do is, if you don't mind, ask: do we used to fight or did we used to shoot? And then it's on you, bro. Like, you don't want to help the community, but you got a security shirt on. They pay you $20 an hour to be a security. They pay you $20 an hour to be a security, but you ain't gonna talk to the youth. I understand. We good. We done.
Up, though. That was like, good. I ain't got nothing motivational to say.
We done. We done. I can talk about anything I want to talk about.
What the hell? I don't know what the hell Will's got going on. They go Byron right there. What's good with you, black man?
Not much, Doc.
What's up, B?
Cuz, I see you back there, man. Yeah, what's up, cuz? See you back there.
Yeah.
What's up, man? You got the greatest of all time back there in the back, man. Yeah, hey, I was just listening to them fellas today. I got that on my USB. I was listening to Please Don't Pass Me By. Yeah, man.
Come on.
What's going on, good doctor?
There ain't nothing going on, man. We just trying to sit up here and have a little dialogue, man, about how to help these kids, man.
Basically.
Hey, come on.
Oh yeah, man.
I had to mute you, Wells, because it was coming in too loud. I couldn't hear nothing.
No, hey, guess what? I'm glad y'all mute that, because that was some chillings right there that I had to deal with, that we were just talking about, that a cat. I'm sorry, man. I got to get my shit together.
Okay.
My bad. We doing a live, bro. My headset may be coming in live, but I'm in the streets,
what's some of the things we was talking about today? Because I know you was making some good points, but we was talking about the community and how it is. Because I feel like, me personally, I'm gonna throw this out there. I feel like me and Wells, I was talking to him about this the other day. I don't know if we can do this maybe next year or the year after, but I think it'd be good for just like the kids in Brunswick. And we like, I don't know if the thing Steve Harvey be doing once a year, where you get the young men together and they get people to speak with them, but I'm trying to think about something a little bit different, like a workshop. Like Wells, he can do with construction. I can do,
Right.
I drive trucks and do music. Well, you know what I'm saying? And it's somewhere, either we get them to come every day or some kind of way where it's a building or a place where we can have them stay there. Something, some kind of.
Well, I mean, some of the things that I was saying, even at the barbershop, when I got off of work, was that a lot of things that basically that the church had as a whole, the church in a whole, they have the power to stop a lot of things. But the thing is, the church, what we as people and what we have done as people is we got so relaxed and common in the church.
B.
Instead of us, how can I put it? And a matter of fact, instead of me sugarcoating it, what we have done as people is we'll go to church every Sunday. We go to church every Tuesday or every Wednesday, however they have Bible study. We go to church every Sunday, Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday. And the thing is, you see the same folk. You might see some new faces. But the thing is about it is that everybody is coming. Everybody says that they're coming for change. The reason why I'm coming to church is because I want to be delivered. I want to be saved. I want to be set free, healed and set free from bondage and different things. Okay, but this is the thing. You see the repetitiveness of them coming to church every Sunday. And what's so crazy is when they come to church every Sunday, somebody might not leave the same way. They might not leave the same way, and then somebody might come in like, okay, well, I done got I was looking for deliverance and didn't get it. So the thing is what I was saying in the barbershop is that what we have been taught and programmed to do is come to church. If you ain't got no suit on, then God ain't gonna. Some people, they might have been programmed like that. And if you ain't got no suit on, well, we gonna overlook you this Sunday. You see what I'm saying? You got people like that in the church. You got people like that in the church, and then what it is this is coming from a person who I've been in church all my life, and I've been in a church setting where I thought everybody was for me, and the church world turned their back on me. I was in the hospital. I tell my testimony all the time. I was in the hospital fighting for my life with COVID in Haines City, Florida. And the church that I was praying for, everybody turned their back on me. I didn't have no pastor call me. I didn't have nobody. Family was 4 hours away, literally. And I'm sitting in the hospital. So my thing is, what can you do with situations like this? It might not be somebody dealing with church hurt. It might be somebody dealing with crime that's going on in the city right now. What can you do?
We're talking about positive lifestyle.
What can you do? What can you do? Well, this is the thing. What I was sharing with you on today is we have to get beside ourselves, and we have to get out of the four walls. Everybody can clap their hands. You got the majority of people that is doing their hands. They can clap their hands. You got people that can praise and worship him and stuff. But this is the thing. What about the people that's outside?
Yeah.
Hey B. Hey B.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. But the key to that is the people in the church, because I come from the church. I've been in church all my life. You know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see, we got to look in the mirror and be held accountable for our actions and what we do. You understand what I'm saying? Because every church person, all these people that go to church on Sunday, they ain't coming for no deliverance, bro.
That's true. That's exactly.
Yeah, you know, not everybody.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about from the top to the bottom.
That's true. And this is the thing and I agree with that. From the front door to the back door, everybody has something that they're dealing with. Everybody's dealing with something. The Bible says we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory. Everybody, it's not exempt to nobody. We all talking about biggest, little. You got big, little, small. Everybody has. The Bible says we all have all sin. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. What I'm saying is that people are like the young man that I was sharing with him about the young man that got killed. And then my cousin Robert Slade. Different situations wouldn't have happened, but it did. You know, we can't change that it happened. But this is the thing. What I'm trying to say is that as people, we can actually change that if we come together. If we stop every time, because we right here, we from Brunswick, and those from Brunswick, you know that okay, if Jamel having something, if Pastor Buffet having something, then
back up with the microphone, put the phone back a little bit so we can hear you all the way clear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good? Yeah.
Okay, so if True Deliverance is having something, and everybody just like, okay, man, look, man, we finna go and support. I like stuff like that because that's called you're coming to support family. You're coming to support one another. But when you got people in the city that's just like, okay, well, if you holding something right now, say you doing a concert and everybody just like, okay, we want Jamel having a concert. Hey, y'all coming? And nobody don't support because it's like, okay, you got the underdog and you got, it's like Apollo and Rocky. You got the underdog and you got the champion. But then this is the thing, nobody don't want to come and support the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out for themselves in a way. And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? It should always be that, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you say, hey, I'm having something, hey, many times if I can make it, many times y'all have Jamie, your brother have asked me to come. Many times I love coming.
So hold on, let me pause. Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this right quick. Hold on. Let me ask both of y'all this right quick. So, because I'm just really starting to gather and get more into the church now. So you mean to tell me these churches, if they have different events, they don't even congregate together like from different churches?
What? Hold up. Let me help you with that one before we even get down to the people who just these two guys right here with the church and they're doing the thing. Let me tell you something about the church. If you want to get ready and go there, no, it's about the pocket, bro. It's like sometimes the fake preachers, y'all fake ass preachers, and I'm saying just like this right here. I don't care who get mad. You go out here and you worry about who got the biggest dollar. Now, if I got $1,000 a week, I'm sitting on the front row. Next week, I done did $1,000 for 49 weeks. Last 2 weeks of the month, my check didn't show up.
Hold on. I turn my light on. You said, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I got to turn my light on.
Yeah. For 49 weeks, I've been letting you sit on the front row because you've been able to drop it.
Hey, hold on, well, Brian, he wasn't talking.
He wasn't talking about you. He's saying in general.
No. I know you.
I ain't talking about me in general. I'm talking about church.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
explain this to you. But I'm gonna say me, cause see, I'm talking about people in the church, but I'm gonna make this about me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
yeah.
this about me because I don't want everybody to understand this. Okay, cool. I just got 50 bands. Boom, 50 bands. Last 50 week, not
Yeah.
52. Last 2 weeks of the month, I can't give you $1,000. Now you telling me I gotta sit in the back row, so I can't give you 1,000 no more. You feel me?
See,
Oh
see
wow,
now
you know
y'all
what I
teaching
mean?
me because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you
Okay,
mean
now,
to tell me you gave $1,000 for the last 2 weeks, and now you can't give $1,000, and it changed from how you when you was giving
no,
the
no, no.
thousand
You hear what
dollars?
I said? I said I been getting 1,000 for 50 weeks. The last 2 weeks of the year, I can't give my 1,000 because I ain't had but 50,000. Now I gotta sit my ass in the back.
okay, I'm trying to figure out why you saying. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, this is just hypothetically speaking. I'm just trying to figure out. You said you
No,
gave a
you know
thousand.
what? No, 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 no. Hold on. I'm finna clear this up. I had to say that because we talking about fake ass churches. We're not talking about real churches where people who actually love the Lord, who don't care if you come in that come with $1, 10, $5, or
Exactly.
anything else. You can sit in their front row of their church and do everything. That's what everybody need to learn to find. Find that church
Okay,
where if you paid $1 this year and you've been sitting in this seat because you come on time and you sweep you help out with sweeping and do this other stuff. That's the genuine church you want to be at. Don't go to
Yeah.
no church where they talking about how much money you give to be on the front row and all this other stuff. Cause Jesus don't care nothing about that. Matter,
first
you know what I
of all,
mean?
first of all, I'm gonna say it like this. I've been in churches like that, and I've seen different people. They get in there and talk about, well, come on, come on. They prophesy. I've done seen some
Prophet
tough.
lie.
I don't know. I done seen some people that can prophesy, and they very accurate.
Yeah, they can
But
prophesy
then the
now.
thing
Yeah.
this is the thing. Now hold on. This is the thing. They ask you for $1,000. I'm sitting over there steady looking at them. I'm like, well, hold on. I ain't got no thousand to give you. First of all, if I did have 1,000 and I got my car note, I got to pay. First of all, hold on. The Lord didn't tell me to give you no thousand. He didn't tell me. And then what really get me about it, because I done seen that. I done seen them lines. I done seen them pull that line out and they tell you, say, get 30 folk over here, 30 people over there. And they raise their money. But see, this is the thing. My Bible requires me to do only two things: pay my tithe and give a good offering. That's what my Bible requires me to do. He didn't tell me. Now I understand if they say building fund, that ain't in the Bible. Building fund is not in the Bible. I ain't. You show me where it say building fund at, then you prove me wrong about that. Then I gladly shut my mouth. But building fund, if you doing a building fund, that's supposed to be you go ahead and do your cooking and all the other stuff and start selling food and stuff and doing what you need to do to help your building fund. But don't attach your building fund and in something that the Lord didn't say. You know what I'm saying? I understand everything you saying, but I want you to hear what I'm
But
saying.
no. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
I
hold
got
on, hold
you.
on, hold on, hold
No,
on, hold on, hold on, real quick. Hold up, real quick. Now I want y'all to make sure you stay on the basis. I want y'all now. I
Oh yeah.
understand what
no,
y'all
no.
saying about the
We
churches.
listen,
No,
listen, listen.
hold on, real quick, because we're talking about the community and the kids. How does that connect to that with making it? Because
Okay, okay. Let me help you with this. I'm help you with this. If you collect money for the community of the kids, now anybody follow my page know that I've been coaching for years. I don't take a salary for nothing. I quit work for anything to coach these kids. I don't ask nobody to do anything. So if you would give me 5% of what you give to your church 1 week, I ain't talking about 52 weeks. 1 week. I just need everybody to say, hey, give me 5% for 1 week. I can do so much more with the kids that I do offering 1 week of 5% after 52. I'm talking about not 52 weeks. 1 week out of 52 weeks of the year,
Yeah.
give me 5% of what you would give to a church. Give it to me because I volunteered to help the kids. I don't need your money. These your kids. These everybody kids. Our kids in your community. And what everybody fail to realize is if we don't help our kids, okay, this is the cool part about it. All of us been around this earth a lot. So we don't take time out to help our kids. Who we helping out? We talking about people who gonna be our nursing home caretaker. Okay, cool. We looking over the guy who mopped the floor. Oh shit. We think the guy who mopped the floor, I'ma say it just like this right here. The guy who know how to work that mop, when you shit on yourself and that shit fall on the floor, who you want? The motherfucking mop guy or you want the motherfucking nurse? I need a nigga who know how to mop and clean this shit up real good. Cause I just shitted on myself. That's what I'm talking about. If we don't put back into that community, we lost, bro. That's what you know what I mean?
You lost me.
Like,
You
huh?
lost me right there. I didn't
How I
get that.
lost you?
Because you said the shit in the mop and you threw me off, right? I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Okay. What I'm saying is, okay. Let me help you with this. We pay attention to everybody who want to do the heart transplant. We don't pay
Oh,
attention to the person
A little bit.
who
Oh, okay.
cleaned up the shit
Yeah,
after
okay.
the heart transplant.
Oh yeah,
You
feel
feel me?
So when I shitted on myself, do I want the nurse or I don't want the man that know how to come? Okay. Now
Yeah. If you shit on yourself, who you really care about? Like,
I
you
see
want a
what you're
shitty booty or you want a nigga who know how to clean that shit up?
Okay, now I still need y'all to bring that back from where the church is. How is that? Because the kids, the killing in the
You
community.
can't, you can't listen.
I still
When you
don't know
come
how.
down to,
I mean, because that's too. I'm not saying it's not different issues in the church, but that's a whole different conversation.
no, but listen, when you talk about church and you talk about religion, you talking
I
about a
mean,
whole different beast, and you talking about a whole different animal.
Yeah.
When you
it's
talk about that,
it's not about any of that. It's not about any of that. I know what you're talking about. G. What it is I'm gonna tell you what it is. Is we don't have enough fathers. And I say it like this: I grew up without a father,
I
and
did too.
to really gravitate, any man that I saw was a father to me. Uh,
Yes.
Jamel, he might not. I might not ever say it as many times, but people, when I was growing up, him, his brother, they took out time with me. They, you know what I'm saying? That did something for me because even when my brother wouldn't take out time with me, I grew up. You know what I'm saying? In a time where things were good, but coming into the 21st century, where you have everything going wrong or kids off the chain, you have these children now that are really children that's having children, and basically they don't have no parents like we have. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no leadership in the home. So to really, I would say, to really grab these or gravitate with the gravitational pull of it to
Yeah, this gonna get ugly.
yeah, you know what? I'm finna help you
It's
with
about
this.
to get ugly.
Listen. I'm gonna stop you right now. I just told you that I've been coaching for over. My son is 19 years old, so I've been coaching for 15 years. Okay, my daddy died at 87. All that daddy shit we didn't have and all this other stuff, they kick that to the curb. Okay, cool. You know what it's like not to have a daddy. So step up and be a daddy. You know how to be the best daddy that you can be? It's being there to make sure that when that kid, what you think is wrong, you stand on that. So when you tell a kid that, hey, I don't think you need to step here, you stand there and you make sure he don't step there and you participate in that. We talking about what we didn't have. Okay, cool. That's understandable. Oh, we didn't have a role model. You know what it like not to have a role model. So you already know if you go over there and ground something, it's not gonna be good.
But
So
that's not
therefore,
going to be everybody's strategy, though. That's not.
No,
That's what you said.
yes,
What you
everybody's
said-
strategy.
What you said? Well, hold on.
that's not what I'm saying, because you gotta feel what I'm saying, because I was raised by two women, and the thing is that I stayed in a lot of trouble with the law. I was in trouble with the law 3 times.
You was staying in the trouble with the law because nigga you're black and the white man don't give a fuck about you. No, yeah. No, what you ain't gonna do is what you're not gonna do is what you're not gonna do is hold on. No, what I'm finna go with this. What you're not gonna do.
Hold up. Yeah, I agree with you. That's a cop out, because the point we didn't even get. He talking about basically he talking about before you even get to the fact of that you know what I'm saying. That's what you need, the man, the male figure in the house, or a role model. There, the fact that you feel like the white man don't, you know what I'm saying, he out to get you. You know what I'm saying? So before you even get where you going, you
okay,
have a role model.
Okay, check this out. I'm an upstanding community guy. Got kids that are working, do everything. Oh, guess what? Becky just the other day felt that she was threatened by me in a fucking bar.
But that's not.
Wow.
Like you said, that's not his story.
What?
But that's not his story though.
That's not what?
His story was that he was getting in trouble because he was making certain decisions on his own.
We all make those decisions.
I'm saying he was black because what he was choosing to do.
That's what he said.
See, that black thing, sometimes we can use that as a cop out.
Yeah,
no, we don't use black as a cop out. We don't use black as a cop out, bro, because of the simple fact that
hold on, because I know if you understand what he's saying, you would get it. So let me break it down. What he's saying, he's not saying that he's, you know what I'm saying, we using the cop out. He's basically saying the cops ain't have nothing to do with racial decisions. It was just what he wanted to do. He was making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he.
Man, check this out.
Utilizing my testimony of what I went through to show you what the real reason of you're not listening. I need you to listen. The reason,
okay.
The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because right now you have children right now going around, young kids going around killing each other.
Okay.
They're killing each other. Now, most of these kids that's doing all this stuff, they don't eat. Some of them got fathers and some of them don't. And the thing is, what I'm saying is the church. Instead, everybody in church, but I don't see nobody from the church. Let me take that back. I see Jamel. Sometimes when I get off work, Jamel be out there. They be out there at the church, man. Whenever I see him and stuff, they be out there. He be out there with the kids and stuff. So it's somebody, but it takes a whole village. Is what I'm saying. It's not. It can't just be just him doing it. It got to be some other folk doing it, because guess what? He putting a dent in it. He putting a dent in it because he's reaching out, touching and gravitating and keeping the kids safe and doing what he need to do. He's doing his part. But guess what? What about everybody else? What about us?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What are we?
Okay, you want to know?
What are you to change the people around you? You know what I'm saying? Because that person that you might see every day, that you say you deal with kids, right? That person that you might be dealing with right now, you never know. Matter of fact, my cousin Travis Cummins, I grew up with this boy, but did not know he was gonna shoot Brayson Mangrum. Did not know he was gonna do what he was gonna do. But guess what? At the end of the day, guess what? And I'm not trying to expose nothing, but I grew up with this. So this is the thing: a person you can see every day. That you sitting around right now, that you say you talking to, might be the person that's gonna take you out.
Okay. Okay.
So
Now
I
check this
mean,
out.
what can
Check this
you
out.
say? What can you say to change the situation? What can you say
Okay,
to
I'm
change
finna say this.
That's what we getting at. This ain't a. It ain't
Well,
about.
okay. And guess what? And guess what? And I'm finna help y'all with this. I'm finna help y'all with all of this. I'm finna help you with it. I'm finna help you break it down just like this right here. When and it's simple as this. I'm gonna leave the church alone because I don't even pray about the church. So I'm gonna say it like this. G made positive music.
Right.
He got 500 shares. He said shoot him up, bang bang. He got
Yeah,
2,000 shares.
500,000.
Kurt Franklin talk about Jesus, he get no shares. Kanye West talk about Jesus, he get no shares. Lil Dick and whoever else in the studio talk about I got a Draco bigger than my dick, get 1 million shares. That's our problem. So stop talking about the church and talk about everything else. You don't want to hear the positive. So
Exactly.
EB and G make a positive video, make some positive music. They drop their positive music, it get 5 shares. They turn around and talk about, nigga, I'm finna shoot you in your face with a stick, and I'm finna hit you in the head with a Draco, and I'm finna drop a dunk on your head. Nigga, get a 2,000 shares.
Hey,
Nigga say you can go make 5 million by buying this Apple
Man,
share.
Wells, that's what I meant when I said we got to break it back down and get back to the village, because you got to understand we got parents that's riding around listening to this foolish music with their kids in the back seat
or in the house.
You understand what I'm saying? So we got to
Right.
get back. I had a father. I had a grandfather. I had a father. All my uncles and aunties was married. That's where I come from, right? But guess what?
Right.
When I went to the boys' club, Coach Pete, Warren, Gil, Jerry Rice, they was all saying the same thing and teaching me the same disciplines that my daddy was teaching me at the house. You see what I'm saying?
So that means, hold up. So that means when you went out on your own, you start making good decisions for yourself. We didn't like he didn't have that. That's what Brian was saying. Brian didn't have that guy. I didn't have that guy. We got mature over time, but right now, we had so many.
Listen.
What I'm saying is,
check this out.
That's what I'm about to say. We had so many people in our village.
The adults in our day,
yeah,
they stood on that discipline. Now you got to understand. Now you find that these cats in the club, they mama and they daddy.
Yep.
So guess what we got to do?
I'm telling you, I was in the club. Motherfucker said, "What's up, Coach G?" That's why I'm not going back in there.
It is what it is.
But guess what? But guess what though? No, that's why you need to be in there to let him know he don't need to be in there, because of the simple fact that stand-up people have to do what stand-up people do, bro. We sit here, we want to pass the baton. No. What? Oh, no.
It's like a pot. Yeah, Wells, it's like a pot. Ain't nobody wrong. So I don't, because if you make a point, he right, I'm right, but it's a pot. The street is, these kids so fucked up. It's like a dish that's being made. So it's all different seasonings in here. So we gotta start, like you said, we gotta start from the ground up. It gotta start from home. Definitely with these single mothers. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about a single mama. You talking about a single mama who, first of all, don't even want you as a man, who teaching her son not even be a man. You can't even be a man. And she teaching him how to be a fucking woman.
I done seen single moms really try and just fail because they're moms.
Bruh, that's because we got to step up. So you can't tell me. One thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you like, so I love to cook. Everybody here know how to cook, right? Everybody know how to cook, right?
I can burn a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm finna make it simple. I'm finna make it simple. I'm make it so simple to this. Everybody know how to cook. How can you make tomato and rice, but you gonna add okra and rice and call it tomato? I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, you saying you making tomato and rice, but you gonna add okra and rice and call it tomatoes. You can't. That's the fucking problem. That's the problem. A
Yeah, but
tomato
Will,
cannot
somebody
be an okra.
listening ain't gonna understand that.
How you don't understand that?
No, I understand what you're saying, but somebody listening ain't gonna understand that. If somebody
Listen,
Okay, basically what I'm saying is basically okay, let me break it down this other way.
grandmama that made tomatoes and rice with okra in it, all the
No, I ain't say add okra to it. No, you talking about adding okra to it.
well, you
Man,
just said that you get that nigga hungry.
Okay. Let me make it simple. Let me make it simple.
Man,
Let me make it simple for you.
Banks. You feeling
Let
good.
me make it simple for
Man,
you.
you feeling good, boy.
Hey, let me make it simple for you then. Okay,
Oh no.
check this out. I'm gonna make it simple for you.
Okay, make it simple. I'm trying to hear your point of view.
Okay,
Okay.
I walked in the store.
You walked
Listen,
in the
I walked in the store
Mhm.
and I watered a watermelon.
You
But
walked
I
in the
left
store.
out with a pineapple.
What?
So in other words, you chose to get the pineapple instead of
No.
getting the watermelon.
That's what a lot of people doing.
This
Yeah,
nigga-
man, y'all so damn slow, man. I can't help this shit,
No,
man.
nigga, you
Goddamn,
just
let me
said
come
what
back.
you did, nigga. That's what the
No,
fuck
what I'm
up.
trying to say is, y'all sit here trying to make this shit, man. Damn, man. Look.
Oh,
Fuck it, man.
hey,
Fuck it,
all
man.
I can
Fuck
do-
it, man. Fuck it, man.
all I
Hey,
can
you know
do-
what?
all I can do-
Hey,
Listen,
check this out.
Well,
Check this
you
out.
said
Check
you
this
was
out.
gonna wait. You said you was
Hey,
gonna
but
wait.
listen, hold on. While I'm tripping, right?
But you just can't
Listen. While I'm tripping, right, and I'm having a good time at this point, I got a movie coming out that I'm in called Loyalty Over Blood. When I post it, I need everybody to watch it. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna be stupid in the movie. Cause I can't make sense on the podcast, so you already know what the movie gonna be like. Fuck with your boy. You feel me? Now y'all going back with the political shit and all this other stuff, man. Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you have that shit down in the bottom because and y'all have that shit in the top and all this other shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, I love the fuck out of all y'all. We always right. I've been having fun.
I would
Other people
love
do
to
the
see that movie
kid.
that you just did. That's gonna be hilarious. That movie gonna be hilarious.
Where you at, bro? It's like you at
Yeah, that movie. Hey, listen, the movie, bro. Loyalty Over Blood, bro. I'm in it and I'm being myself, bro. Hey, you can only imagine, dog. And they said that the nigga got to be a little extra, but I took over.
That's it.
I see that hat you got on, that straw hat, look like you been out there picking that.
Hey, what thing about it is two things for sure. I ain't pick cotton. I had some niggas out there picking it for me. I'm a slave owner. Yeah.
You
What
winning
about
it.
that? Yeah. No.
winning it
One
on
thing
that
about it
shit.
is this right here.
Go finish
Huh?
drinking. Go to finish
No.
drinking.
He ain't finna drinking. Cause get what? That what? See, G, you just like them children that gonna pick up a gun. Me and him know what we was saying.
But you were talking
You like them slow children now.
I know I'm the king of metaphors, and you
I
was
don't need a gun.
losing me.
I got a gun,
What?
but I don't need one.
That's right. Some piece of cotton and do everything else. I ain't going nowhere. I'm fucking with y'all niggas. Y'all out here with me. Hey, look here. We in the city.
Oh Lord.
Where you at?
Don't
There you
take me
go.
out, man.
Yeah, there you go. Where you at? What you doing? Since
Okay.
You just gonna take over the show. What you doing? Where you at? It's all on you. What's up? What you got
It's
going?
all on me.
Yeah.
It's all on me on the city. Hey, I'm doing a podcast. Y'all tell the world what's up.
There.
Macon, Georgia, baby, what's going on? Hey, y'all.
Hey, that's the one that didn't want to say it earlier.
My cheering football coach. What's going on? You doing a
Say it again. Say it again. What? No, say what I am.
A motherfucking coach. That nigga coach them cheering them to the running to a brick wall for it. You hear me? Tell him.
You say they ran through a brick wall for him?
We say it again. They ain't hear you. Say it again. That children wonder what?
Oh shit.
Say it right here. Go back up. Say it again right here. Get the mic.
children ran into a motherfucking brick wall.
Like, damn, I look
It's a
fucked up.
football coach right here. It's a real motherfucking coach.
With the straw hat.
Need a coach. I don't know his, I don't even know his fucking name. Who it is? Somebody else talking.
They coming
You
in.
don't even know his name, but you know he a coach. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Football
what
coach.
me.
I'm going right here.
Well, Coach
Well.
Well.
Coach
I
Will.
don't know, man.
Well,
Hey,
Well,
well, I
if
think
you
it
need a
well
motherfucker,
gone.
go Will, the
Boy,
motherfucking
goddamn,
man for the
finish
motherfucking job.
drinking.
Give him a
You
job.
didn't know his name.
Florida, Georgia. Shit, give him a job. Give him a job.
Cause he
That
done
man
went around
is
some more drunk
football.
motherfuckers.
I saw it with my own eyes. My boy was scared.
How about that? Yeah, they still down there. He's still talking. We can't hear you no more, bro. What the-
Man, I don't know where you got that character from.
Hold
Gee.
up, hold up. I'm a clown.
Oh, he good.
That's my homeboy. That's one of my friends from Macon. But
Oh,
the
he
nigga
good.
got
He
plenty
good.
sense. The bigger got plenty sense. If he didn't come in here fucked up, he would have been able to make. That's how I know he didn't have one too many. Because he was all over the place. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I apologize. What I was only saying was, and what I was trying to say was, you know, some people have the choices that people make. You know what I'm saying? If you go in the store right now and steal something, you know that's a choice that you done made to do something and to take something that didn't belong to you. Now you on your way to jail. You see what I'm saying? Because of your choice. But everybody got a choice. You know what I'm saying? I chose to do right things and to make up for the things that I did that was wrong. And I changed. I didn't change by myself. It took God to help me change.
Hey,
So, you know what I'm saying?
Brian,
God changes.
Hey, he got a question. Brian,
Brian,
he got a question.
what
Yeah.
we want to know is what can we do
Yes.
to get these kids to even thinking different, bro?
Yes.
Because at this point, they ain't,
Tools.
you know, they not thinking right. They not thinking right. They right, wrong. They ain't even. That's nothing to them.
So we got
You
off
see what I'm
track.
saying? So
Yeah.
what I was
Well,
saying, huh?
I feel that what we have to do is we all have to, like how you're doing, and everything with the kids.
That's
I think
that's
that
hard. It's
I
hard.
think
Like I'm telling you, like from experience, it's hard because we can spend time with kids. That's why I said I feel like the coaches, the community leaders, and the parents, we got to have the dialogue first. You see what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
can't be me or Wells or G individually going to a kid.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We got to have the dialogue with the parents first, so we
Yeah.
all on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
well, I can say what it was something that we used to do.
Friends and trying to help him, and you don't even know what he got
Right.
going on. You just see him in the streets and you try to talk to him.
I got kids that came up to the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
I let them, like some of the kids, I let them come. I didn't even say anything about, you know, them being there because I understood they was looking for something, right? But never ever met their parents, bro.
They come there on the regular.
They were short. They'll pop up like every day. So I'm like, this kid looking for something. This kid needs something. But I never met the parent. Never seen the parent. Never seen the parent close to the kid.
You know that's how I go. I done coach. You coach kids, and
You
you don't
understand what I'm
even
saying?
you never see the parents. Some kids, the parents are there every day.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Look, y'all sitting there talking about this, about what the coaches and everybody doing. I got parents right here now that don't even know my name, but know I don't raise their kids. That's the most important part about the situation, because how many times y'all don't coach and y'all don't even know the parent's name? You don't coach, you don't even know the kid daddy name, none of that stuff, because they dropped the kids off. And here go people saying that, oh, my son was raised by this boy right here. And I'm just using the city. I'm using the city. I'm not using me. I'm using the city. Fuck how I'm feeling. I'm using the city. Here go another coach. Here go another guy right here. We're gonna use this guy right here. Here you go. Talk to him.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's that about? Wells,
What?
I don't know. I don't know. What the hell is that? It's somebody phone must be ringing on the thing.
I mean, I can say it like this. I feel that we all have to something that I used to do when I was in Florida. My spiritual father, he did a panel. He allowed the young people to have their say, you know what I'm saying? But we had a panel and we asked questions. We were the young adults basically asking the question like, hey man, what y'all, you know, far as the 21st century child, what's going on with you? You know, like what do y'all like to do? You know what I'm saying? Basically sitting down, it was like a panel of chairs that we sat on the stage and we asked the question. The young people were out there and everybody had they say, basically. And
You asked the question. What you talking about? You asked what question?
Yes.
we asked the question of what can we do to really, I mean, you know, all that back in the day, yeah, we understand whooping the person and tearing their behind up. That was the thing growing up when we were coming up. But
Answer.
it ain't never
Come back.
Yeah, it has made a comeback. It, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, what is it? Like if I ask my sister a question, I would ask her, well, hey, you know, you young, you know, what is it that, you know, do you feel that as people in the community of what we could change? You know, and she would tell you, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, like presenting something to the community that's going to
She would ask you what you can do for the community, or you ask her.
know. I would ask her.
And then what she would say. I mean,
I mean that answer, they might say, well, we think that I wish I could have called Michaela. She would tell you.
Then tell me this, bro. What do you think we can do, as far as, you know? We know what's going on in the streets. What's some ideas you think we can do, as far as a community, to help?
Well, me, I believe. I mean, if it was me, I would go into my community and I would go and I would feed. I would get amongst the people, man, and I would go and feed. I would get me a smoker. I would feed the hungry. Clothes that I came with, I would make sure they're clean and stuff. And I would give them away. Feed the, you know.
Yeah, that's good, bro. I'm not knocking that. I'm trying to. Let me see how I can say this. That can help, but what I'm talking about, like you said, this is mental. What can we do? Some things that's just go put a shirt on his back. That's just go put some food in his stomach. But what we can do to change what's in his mind, what's in his head, what's in his thought, the fact that a life is nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? That you can take a life. That's what we're trying to figure out.
We want to help these parents save their children. Man.
Save their children,
You know
basically. They can feed them. They can clothe them. Whatever we can do, we can help them. That part is nothing wrong with that. But how can we help them save their children?
And the reason I say we need to have dialogue with the
Bro, I
parents.
told you to do it.
The reason why, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to. We really need to have more activities. I would say like you know how y'all used to do the with the games and stuff. I don't know if y'all still do that. Like have more activities. You know, like post something and say, hey, look, we're recruiting. We're going back. it was something I was talking to a guy about, and I said, well, man, it was so many legends around here back in. I mean, people that could actually do that thing, man. And you had some great ballers who missed their chance. You had some great football players who missed their chance. So, but to just bring something like that and have it to where, you know what I'm saying, they could relive the dream, you know.
Right.
Different activities.
But like, see, my thing is like
Huh?
with our kids, you know.
Yeah, and I got people.
I
on
think
there.
I
All
think
right,
the
bro.
way
All right.
I think the way of
Can't sit and talk.
the only way that we can
I
really
can't
get
talk to you.
the only way we can really get to the kids is really through the parents, because only thing we could be is positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we could be is positive reinforcement. So that's why I say I feel like us and the parents and all us, we have to be on the same page. Because I could actually be teaching a kid or putting something in a kid that their parents putting the complete opposite in them. Now this kid going crazy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think the dialogue need to start with all the community leaders. I'm tired of saying coaches because everybody a coach now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody and mama coach.
But you know, the community leaders, we need to try our best.
Everybody,
to get
you
together.
know, everybody ain't no coach. You just got people that's trying to get the title because it's different. It's a different picture out there now. You know, I'm gonna say it's a different picture. Every coach ain't doing it for the right reason. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just want to take their kid out there and just want to coach until their kids then they're done. You know what I'm saying? Or some of them just want to come out there and like, you know what I'm saying? And like, oh shit, let me tell your mama, I want to come over there and help you with some stuff in the yard because I want to get you right. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really about the kid, it's about the mama. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I can say this and ain't nobody can come tell me no different. I ain't never tried to holler. I tried to talk to no kid I coach parents because that's not what I'm out there for. I'm out there for the kids. People like go out there and
You got to realize you got to realize, and I know y'all could agree with this. When we didn't have, we got PlayStation 5s and game systems now, but when we didn't have none of that stuff, we had ideas. When we didn't,
I see what you're saying.
when we didn't have all that stuff, we had board games. And when we didn't have board games, guess what? We went outside and we created games. We created stuff. So the thing is, I feel like
so that's what I'm saying. What's wrong? What's wrong to where kids ain't really kids no more? They really not. Kids think they grown.
well, yeah, that's true. I mean, they feel like they grown past that timing.
I can give you the breakdown why it is.
It's by design. But we got to be smart enough to understand
Yes.
that, hey, man, we're not going with it.
Yes.
What they giving us. All right, let me ask you a question, B. Right? Name me 5 white drill rappers.
Five,
Go ahead.
you said name 5 white what now?
Drill rappers.
Drill rappers.
Real rappers.
You know what a drill rapper is, right?
Tell them what drill rapper is.
The drill rapper, the bling bling, the I got a gun, or I'll kill you, or I already done killed somebody. I got some bitches. Drill rapper, that drill music.
Name me 5
Five
drill rappers.
of them. White.
I mean, I can't really name 5 drill.
How about Puerto Rican? How about Mexican? Chinese?
I don't listen to
Asian?
I
Name me one on each category, because I can name 100 in all country. We can give you 100. It's 100 of them little hot head killers.
I mean, far as music wise, when it come down there, I couldn't. As far as drill rap,
Hey, B, I know you can't answer that, but we asking that question for whoever gonna see this, right? Because we trying to get down to what's really going on,
Yeah.
and this system that's designed that we playing along with.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So they'll give a few of our dudes a little bit of money to sell this destruction to our community, bro. And that's why we seeing a lot of our kids ain't old enough to pull their pants up, but they toting a gun.
That's true. That's true.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, who planning around them?
That's true.
You got old fools that make young fools.
Yep.
So that's why I said we got to go back to the basis of it. Look ourselves in the mirror, hold ourselves accountable for what we showing, bro. Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
You're right about that. You're right. And
that music is straight pollution. Pollution. I know from personal experience because I didn't have no guidance. I was angry, and when they played crunk music, I got crunk. I started fights. That was just back in the day. Now these kids, now they rapping about killing, taking lives, drive-bys. So that's what they doing.
It's a death trap.
That's true. They're trying to live up to something that they have. They're trying to live up to the hype and to the name, and it's like.
Listen how crazy that sound though, bro. What they trying to live up to? Death? Or early death?
Okay.
That's what
they're prison?
That's what we glorify here? Oh, I want to be dead by the time I'm 18?
Nah, I want to live as long as I can.
It's
no.
your peers. Like I said, like you said, I drove school buses for 3 years in Macon. And I'm telling you, with the youth, it's with driving school buses, mentoring when I was at Gateway, going back to Darien, and then coaching. Kids influence this amongst themselves because they try to impress each other. Like if somebody hits you, then they go to ooh, oh, then now everybody pumping you up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody lost their life because here that we knew growing up, all because somebody's sitting there hyping it up. But these supposed to be friends and peers. All supposed to be peers, but it's the everybody like the kids. Oh, I can't look like no punk in front of her. Or I can't get this. So it's the kids. It's the foundation. So the reason all these kids are fucked up because of the music and because of home.
I can bring you a 12-year-old.
That's true. That's true.
That can break down drill rapping, all the drill rappers, who they done killed. Who done killed them?
Yep.
Who shot their homeboy?
Why this is beefing with this?
They beefing because I can bring you a 12-year-old right now.
What's that dude name? I mean, he black though, but he dead and gone.
Bro, and I'm telling you what, he told me. I didn't know nothing about drill rapping and all that. He told me.
I remember what was that when I came in there? We was in there talking with your daddy. The little boy came in there. He said something, but it means something different now. But back in the day, we thought it was. I forgot what it was, but it was something simple like, "Oh, God, we said that because it don't mean that no more." We were like, "Oh, what you?" Something like feminine now.
I'm telling you.
You're like, "Oh, you gay?" It's something feminine. Something that we used to say all the time. Like it's nothing. They got their own different slang.
So basically, the slang talk has. I mean, in other words, that slang has changed. Everything basically what you're saying is
definitely a part of it too.
Social media hitting.
You
can see everything. You gotta understand this. All the stuff that our kids are open to now, right? Check this out. And I ain't trying to bash nobody, but all this stuff can come across social media but we buying our children cell phones, $1,000 phones. They 4 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phone. I'm talking about they getting them and you buy them their own phone at 4, 5 years old. You know why you buy them their own phone at 4, 5 years old? Because you're tired of giving them your phone that you've been giving to them since they've been 1 or 2 playing with the phone.
I saw my little nephew, right? My little nephew didn't know how to read at one point, boy, and knew how to operate the phone, knew how to get wherever he wanted to go. On the phone, navigate right through the phone. We like, my mom was sitting there like, he doing this. And he be there, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up? You calm down?
I've been calm.
Well, you was around other people. We was trying to have a real serious conversation, and you was just all over the place, y'all. Everybody, you was drunk. You was going to drunk people.
I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk. We were talking about facts. Everything that y'all talked about, I was just trying to get the community involved with the shit that's going on. Now y'all see him talking about buying your kid an iPhone, all this other stuff. We were talking about coaching. We were talking about community. We were talking about making sure that people are there.
No,
Damn
no,
if they know me.
no, we was talking about how all that together in the pot of that pot of the
Check this
kids
out.
being thrown off. All
But
it
check
ain't
this out.
just one thing. If it was just one thing, we could just fix it.
No, listen. This is what I want to say about this podcast. This is what I want to sit here and make sure that everybody understand about coming to the OG way. Our podcast, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, we know
But
that.
we
know
always
that.
talking about positive, making sure the kids good, making sure everybody there. Ain't now one of these brothers that was on this page had anything that was like my message was better than the other brother, his message was better than mine. No, we all talking about one thing and one thing only: make sure that these kids survive. That's all we talking about.
Yeah,
Now we
basically.
gonna come at it at different angles. We gonna come
Okay.
at it at different ways. You feel me?
B, let them talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Brian,
You know, you catch me on a day like today, you gonna get some bullshit. You know what I mean? You catch me on tomorrow,
I already told
I
him.
may be political correct to the point that you think that I can run for vice president or some shit. Tonight, I'm Donald Trump. So fuck what everybody else think about. I said that. Oh my bad.
Hey, I already told
What
him.
I'm
Will.
getting at is,
I told
what
him.
I'm
I
getting
know,
at
and then
is-
you come and take it. I know you pumped up, and we like trying to because somebody might be listening. We don't want to make people lose track. You know what I'm saying when we talk about it. You know what I'm saying when we going.
right,
But I know if you wasn't out piped up, because we done had 1,000 conversations, you would be able to get the dialogue a whole lot different. But you piped
And
out.
guess
out
what?
of the
But
city,
guess what?
moving around. That what you're
But guess
doing is more fits the other. You know what I'm saying? The other show. You know what I'm saying? Besides this one. You know what I'm saying?
But,
That's all.
hey, guess what? I understand that because guess what? At the end of the day, bro, everybody talking about the same cliche, but ain't nobody out here moving in the streets. We talking about the city of Macon. First of all, we talking about the city of Macon.
Yeah.
I'm out here in the city of Macon. I've been piped up, and y'all ain't heard the first gunshot. This shit look good. Everything that need to be done.
Because
And
you
I'm
in
out
a
here.
safe environment. That don't mean there ain't no gunshots going off about 3-4 miles left on north, south, east, or west.
So you sound just like them. You sound just like them damn Peckerwood who want to disgrace everything that's going on. I'm trying to give a positive vibe. You supposed to shut the fuck up and let that shit go. See, that's what I'm talking about right now. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. You like the motherfucker that just the five motherfucker. No. You like them five. You like them five.
You got it. Go
You
ahead.
know what? It also you like them five motherfuckers who had all that money.
What
They
I
go-
do know, I ain't heard no solutions on what can we do. What can we do? We know all the problems. What can we do?
Hey, but you
That's
know
what I
what?
wanna know. So can you
You
tell
know
me
what?
that?
When I was
What can
just
we
sitting
do?
here talking good shit, you sound like them five motherfuckers had all that
That's
money
what we
that
need
they
to
have
do,
a
right.
tow line to get
We
their ass
definitely
back
need to
up
do
to the surface and died at the bottom of the earth. Y'all got $billions, but you ain't got no tow line. How the hell you gonna go down there and you got no tow line? My bad. I'm gonna come back to reality. My bad. I just went somewhere. But look. All right, look. This is Wales. I got a little hot little movie coming out, man, with some people. Love.
You already plugged.
Hey, listen. This is what I'm gonna do. Hey, listen. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna promote what I'm into because I promote y'all music like y'all was just sitting there talking
I
about the positive
understand
music.
that, man. Well, oh my goodness. Never mind. Oh.
Listen. You get tired of me all you want to, and y'all
You
can
being
sit here and be like,
extra, well, for real. You being extra.
because
Like,
guess
you
what?
say you ain't been drinking, but you don't normally act like this and talk like this. And look at you now, man. Get the hell up out of here.
I feel like
He wasn't been drinking. And that was wrong.
I feel like that, and this is me. I feel like if we say we're gonna do it or do something, and our schedule is there and we say we're gonna do something, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? To make the because you got to always remember, an addict, he might say I won't change, but the change starts when he makes the effort to go and see about himself. You know what I'm saying? So
You say an addict, he
an
want to
addict,
make a change, but he won't. So you're saying like
an addict,
in the
a
medical.
person that's strung out, a person that, in order for him to change or in order for him to make those steps, if he really wants change, he'll make the steps to go to AA to see about himself. A real
Exactly. So what you're saying, but we're talking about kids, and I know you're not saying
no,
kids
no,
are.
no, 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 no,
Hold on, hold
what
on. I
I'm
know you're not
saying is,
saying kids are addicts, but
no,
the
no, no,
metaphor
no,
you're
no.
using, you're saying
I'm not
that a child
using.
should be mature enough and strong enough to change. They can't do that. They ain't been taught
No,
it
no,
yet.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is this: if we want,
It gotta make sense now. It gotta make
if
sense to me now.
we want stuff to change, it's gonna take not just us. I know we are on here, but it's gonna take other people to say,
Oh yeah.
"Hey, I want the same change." It's gonna take other people to say, "Hey, I want that same change," and for stuff to change is what I'm saying. Because I know you probably that concept probably went over your head. What I was trying to
No.
say.
I was with you. I was with you with the concept. I just didn't understand how the concept went with the kids because you were saying a man, like you saying a grown person should be able to, if you want to stop somebody at the door, baby. Yeah.
No, all I was saying was that if we want something to happen,
That's
many times
I can
I've
see you
seen
the
it
link to
before.
your page, bro.
I've seen it many
All right.
times before.
But you keep calling me on a live pod. Like, really? This nigga. All you gotta do
True
is
enough.
actually the link.
Well, no, Dr. King, he died. He died. He had a dream. He died. But at the end of the day,
Brian,
because
Brian,
he
Brian,
was king.
Brian. We didn't had the doctor speech. Let me
Oh,
see how I can say this. We're trying to come up with solutions. Like we know, like you know what I'm saying? It's almost like I know the dog go bite me. So now we know the dog gonna bite. Tell me how we get the dog to stop biting. So we got
How can we present to these parents that we are positive reinforcement for their kids? You see what I'm saying? That's what we
we
need
have
to get to.
hey, if you have to go and knock on doors. You have to go and talk. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, in other words, you cannot be behind the four walls. You have to go out. The Bible tells you to compel the men to come. So you have to go out and compel them to come. Change that. What you say out your mouth is going to change their mind. You know.
So I think one of the things that I said and what you said combined because I feel like the thing with the youth program, we try to reach one, teach one. How they say, I say build a house. You ain't never seen a house just sat nowhere. You got to build that house brick by brick, brick by brick. So we gotta get the ground flat. We gotta get the surface right. So we gotta go back with the.
Well,
We gotta
see,
get
hold
the
on. I'm
community
finna
together with the troubled kids. Not saying that the other kids, like say if you ain't be honest, honor roll student, you got a mother, father, you headed the right way. I'm really not talking about you. Don't come and take that seat that one of these troubled kids really need. You know what I'm saying?
What I understand what you're saying.
But I'm saying if you got guidance. I'm talking about like you got, you know what I'm saying? If you got the guidance, I'm talking about because we got to start from the bottom. I'm gonna let you. We got to start from the bottom. It's trouble because I know the kids. I came up with I was angry. So I'm talking about trying to reach the ones that don't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have nobody but a bunch of women and an uncle coming through every now and then. I was angry as so it's kids out there on that same level, but now their minds are way more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get these mothers from the community and these troubled kids together. I'm not saying the other kids don't matter, but this one right here that's really messed up, he might come to kill this one that's really might be just disrespectful and might not be breaking the law, but this one that came and killed this one, so this one you get a chance to get right. So we got to start with the most troubled kids and work our way up. That's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro?
All right, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
What's up, bro?
I'm listening to y'all.
Oh shoot, comments.
Listen, it take a tribe to raise a child. We have to go back to traditional roots. When I say traditional roots, I mean where we don't get offended when other people chastise our kids, or we don't come across with the attitude that we better than somebody, or you can't say nothing to my child. Because see, the way that we was raised, we came from the lady down the street whipping you, the other person down the street whipping you, and then taking you to the house and you getting a whipping then at the house, because that's how families was raised back then. We have to go back to traditional roots. When I say traditional, meaning like when we had real grandparents and real parents out here. You have parents out here right now that really don't give a fuck what their kids doing.
Yep. They don't.
And I'm sorry to say it like
fix your camera, bro. They can't see you. There you go.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that we have real people out here who come from real families. See, that's people are looking for escape gates and scapegoats and other people to try to put the blame on, but the blame is naturally on the parents. I'm sorry to say it, but it's naturally on the parents, because we came up hard. We came up hard and we survived. We didn't come from no era of using guns and going and shooting people who we've been friends with for our whole life. You feel what I'm saying? We came with morals. We came with discipline. We came with structure. There's none of that shit out here now.
None of it.
That's true.
None of it.
That's what we were saying. We got to break it all the way back down, bro, and build this village.
You feel now? If I don't know if y'all understand, and I understand what Brian's trying to say up there in that corner.
Oh, I understand them too.
Yeah, but listen, what you and old boy saying, y'all absolutely right. You have to get more involved.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get more involved. We can't.
And what you're saying, you're talking about the parents, right?
Right.
Yes, you got to get more involved. Yeah.
Right. Meaning, if I see your child doing something wrong and I say something to your child, I don't mean I'm disrespecting your child. I'm disrespecting you because I know you. The reason I'm saying something to your child because I know you.
Yeah.
So
if I didn't care at all, I wouldn't say nothing.
Right. So therefore, if I'm saying something to your child and I'm reaching out to your kid and I'm like, hey, man, your mama wouldn't like that, or I don't think you should be doing that. That don't mean I'm trying to chastise your child or try to tell your child what to do. I'm just seeing your child in the incident or out there in the situation that I think that me and you done been friends down the road, so I know you. So therefore, I feel like it's my place to step in and say something to a child that I know the parents of.
Right.
If you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So with that being said, if the other parents can get past the fact of somebody else trying to help them raise their child, it takes a tribe, no matter what.
Right. Well, you said something right there. If other parents can get past the fact that I'm not trying to say this is my child, tell you what to do. I'm just trying to help you because we done got plenty ass whoopers and we was nowhere near our house because of the lady around the corner.
Right.
Place that you not.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Now,
we still gonna have that discipline.
Exactly.
Okay, understandable. Okay, now to things that we could do. Things that we can do, we got to start having stop the violence rallies around here. It's people around here dying in Brunswick on a day-to-day fucking basis, and this is crazy. We done turned to Chirac.
Yeah.
If you feel what I'm saying, if y'all coaches, I don't do that. I don't do what y'all do. I work, but I understand exactly the movement that y'all making because y'all trying to be involved in kids' life, trying to inspire them to want to be greater than themselves, you know, or what they done been around or subjected themselves to.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable, but as coaches, y'all can bring the community together too. Because guess what? All y'all got to do is say y'all want to park. All y'all got to do is say y'all want to throw an event. Guess what? The community they gonna give it to y'all now. It's up to the people.
Bruh, you right. You absolutely right. But what? Because like you said, you're not into it. You don't know. We should be able to do that, but they so separate. You ain't gonna never see none of these teams out at other people's event. You might see one or two from the other team, but they only there to come spy and look.
You know why? Because
they
then
don't
again,
do nothing together. I ain't seen that. None of these teams around here. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. If you know me, you know I speak my mind. I've never seen Langston team, the Georgia Stars when they had them, the Tigers or the Flames. You've never seen them ever do an event together. You do some shit like that, then people stop being so fucking separated. See, now you get okay. Now. See, when I start getting that real monster coming out because that's the way we gonna start fixing it. Our community is just separated, bro. It's separated by popularity, who you like, who you don't like. That's why we can't help these damn kids because it starts with the fucking parents, and the parents is just as ignorant as most of these kids.
I want to step on something that that's real. I want to.
I'm gonna do it live because I know I can't tell who be watching from Facebook from here and all that. I didn't even know this lady was in here leaving comments. I apologize if you see me. My bad. But I'm gonna do it live and I'm gonna challenge them. I'm gonna challenge them on that because that's how we can start bringing the community together. Because I know they really want to make it work. I believe Warren. When Warren take the time out to come on there, I do believe he want to make the community better. Him and Sean. I know Langston want to make the community better. I know Towns want to make the community better. But y'all niggas gotta let go of the motherfucking egos and come together. Period.
Because it's only I understand you, bro, on the fullest. But you know why? Because it's just at the end of the day, it's just a game.
It's just a game.
At the end of the day, it's just a game.
Or we can't come together. If they see us do that, bro, that's gonna be a start.
No. But I understand what he's saying. Because, yes, sir.
What you mean when you say it's just a game? Like what you like the football?
Yeah. No. See, I mean, all y'all really out there doing
reckless. At the end of the day, it's just a game. I think.
See,
it's a game, so you don't have to build real animosity amongst each other.
Hey,
just make it well. Just because I play for this team don't mean I don't like you. This is the team that I stay closer to. This is where I'm from. So this is who I play with. No talk to me. No, let me talk. I want to hear you.
Hey, Roger. Hold on, go ahead. Roger.
Yes.
Like for me, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care nothing about the game. The football and the football team is just a tool.
It's a tool.
You know what I'm
saying? Okay. And I feel you, and you going in a whole another metaphorical way. I understand this.
That's why I coach, bro. I love the game. I love football. Don't get me wrong. But I use it. I got more.
You use it to reach out to black youth. You use it to reach out to black youth. You in the ministry, so I understand you trying to give them guidance, something that they may not be getting or being taught or being touched with at home. I understand what you're saying. I know where you finna go at with it. I understand totally.
And I feel like if all of us got to that point, that where we say, you know what, it's just a tool that we use, that we can have a positive impact on these kids' life.
Yes.
Not no NIL deals, none of this, bro. Life, because
I understand.
Without football, bro, this is just me. I had a good daddy, had a good granddaddy, all that.
And I didn't even plan to say all that. When you said what you said, it triggered that and it made sense.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say what you just said, but it's some real shit. You came from the other side of the track from that person that's sitting right next to you.
Right.
You came from the other side of the track from the person that's on this site talking to you right now. Brian, you came from a whole nother side of the track. I know who you is. You Mr. Single. You got God, a whole lot of God in your life.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna. Brian ain't finna talk without hearing something about God. You get him started,
Oh,
he gonna get God in about
listen.
2-3 sentences.
I know that, but guess what? You got two people on here who done came from the struggle. I don't even want to put out what I want to put out. Nigga, me and my brother ain't had no mom or dad. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But look at just look at how no matter what nobody said about us, no matter what they thought we was gonna be and how we was gonna turn out or what our outcome was gonna be. Look at us now.
Right.
Well, that's
You feel what
true.
I'm
That's
saying?
true. And I
So
like what you say.
this is proof that things that you do when you're younger, or if you have the right structure, no matter what your situation is, you can be still a productive member of society or
Yeah, because
a
even if
positive
you ain't
or
got the right
successful.
structure, but you got the right love.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't have the right guidance, but boy, we had the love, man.
Let me just speak.
I understand totally, man.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna let you go after he get there, Brian.
What a lot of people don't understand is coming from where I come from. I had a great dad. My daddy like my hero. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not worried about it.
It's certain stuff that my daddy taught me and certain stuff that my daddy was drilling in me. I didn't hear that from my daddy when he was, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to go to a coach, and that coach was saying the same thing my daddy was saying, and I took it from him.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say the parents, the coaches, the community leaders, we got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
You
Because I done heard that from kids.
That falls
The kids
back
I told,
to
my
saying,
daddy said the same thing. I'm like, okay.
that falls back to saying exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
It takes a tribe.
Right.
It takes a tribe. No matter what they think, no matter how people egos are nowadays, everybody, just like my brother say, everybody want to be in this class. Everybody want to live with the Jeffersons. But in all actuality, everybody not living with the Jeffersons. And guess what? I'm not trying to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to live how I know how to live and within my means.
Right.
And I might still be that person that, how do you say, step out and go see your child doing something. I'm still gonna be there. No matter how mad you get at me or whatever you say to me, if I could save your child from doing something stupid and getting them in trouble and fucking up their life or fucking up what they got going on, excuse me for all the cussing. I know y'all.
No, you good, bro. And another thing we gotta do is, and I feel like it's people our age, a little bit younger than us. We gotta stop glorifying the foolishness, man.
Oh no, see, listen. When I say right now, what's going on in our city is it's sad.
It's heartbreaking, bro.
It's sad.
It's really heartbreaking,
I'm
like a motherfucker.
I'm seeing people who I really got feelings for, and I done backed off from the streets. But I'm seeing people who I really had feelings for and care for dying out here for nothing. I'm seeing little kids dying for nothing. I got kids out here.
Yeah.
I already know what's gonna happen. If something happened to mine, I'll never be seen again. It's already over because I know how I'm gonna spare.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I mean that on everything I love. But I don't wish what's going on in
That
this
switch
city.
I've been fighting back, not the hit.
I don't wish what's going on in
I'm
this
hitting
city
that
on anybody. I don't wish that shit on anybody.
Nobody.
This city, from
My worst
Brunswick to be
enemy.
the
I
loving
wouldn't.
place
My
that
worst enemy. I wouldn't wish your child. You go and your child not coming home.
That's why I want to try.
from Brunswick, Brunswick being the loving place that it used to be back in the day. No matter how many times we fought, or how many times, it was never gunplay.
It was never.
We were,
and I know it sounds like a broken record.
We were cut from a
that,
different
but
cloth.
it's just more than just that. The fact that we fought. It was the community. I remember they used to have the little get-togethers in Brick City, just free, just for the kids. There wasn't nobody trying to make no money. Everybody, you know, you had people come together. They did it in Midtown.
Giving back.
They did it everywhere, bro.
Giving back to the community, like shit I used to do over there in Perry Park.
Like you'll see people get together every year for somebody that passed, in Selden or whatever, which is nothing wrong with that. But then, with the perfect example, Ahmad, the cameras ain't there. I feel like people do a lot of flogging with the cameras. Because
boy, we ain't even gonna get it. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother subject.
Well, I'm just saying it all ties together. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know, they don't tie together with the streets, but that's all. But I'm just saying about how people will get together for something when they know it's gonna be something free instead of being able to come out your pocket.
You say something about food, they come.
For the youth,
You
you know what I'm
about
saying?
food,
They
and
used to
it's
do
free,
that.
they coming.
Coming up. Had free lunches. You have to figure out, do they even have free lunches anymore, bro?
Yo, they do, but it's in certain areas. It's only
Because when we was home, we had to get up. It wasn't nothing to eat. So we had to get up and go to, it was free lunches that fed us a lot of motherfucking days, man.
Yeah, bro, I know it. Boy, listen, you'll have this podcast jumping because you'll be on a whole nother subject. Because boy,
I ain't even trying to go there, man.
They don't want to talk about what we done
I'm
been
glad
through.
I survived and got through that. So that's why I love to help. Because when I see a troubled child, them the ones I really. That's why I got a little bit passionate when I said about the ones that's because I know that anger. So I feel like I can help control that anger. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids that was the anger ones that the coaches just want to push away and kick off the team. Them the ones I went for. You don't just send this angry ass child just because he ain't doing what you want him to do and you slap him all in the head and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the kids,
It's still a child. You gotta respect to get it.
hey, G, some of the kids, like I said, they have grown up without fathers. And I heard a preacher say something one time. He said, "Hey, you know, what we need in this day and time, we need to be fathers." And I couldn't understand that for the longest until I heard him say it.
See, but when you say, I think, Mateo, when you say your father said something and then you go somewhere and then the coach said it, I think what helped that is the fact that, like, okay, it's like your father saying it. Then when somebody else said it, it really clicked. You thought you was listening to your coach, but you was really still listening to your father because he's the first one to put that seed in you.
You ever seen that movie? You ever seen that movie called South Central? I'm gonna need you to watch.
Hold on, let him respond.
9 times out of 10, bro, who the first person you gonna ever disrespect? Your parents. 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be the first person you disrespect, bro. Your mom or your dad. Like when we came up, my dad was military.
For me, it was the streets. Let have it, but I was putting myself in that shoe.
Hey, you said 9 times out of 10, the first person you gonna disrespect is your mom or your daddy.
Yeah.
Me and my brother ain't have that. And the people that we was living with.
But I got what he was saying though, bro.
I'm talking from
his side. So that's
all right. Oh, your perspective. I feel you.
Because they say, you know, I didn't have a father. I can talk to a boy from the point that I had a father, and I still disrespected what he said. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to hear it again from somebody other than him.
That's why a child having a conversation with him and with me, it still helps. With you and with Brian, it still helps. I can't fix a child all by myself, but I can fix it with him.
Try.
Somebody
now
else.
You talking. Now you talking because now you talking.
Try.
You talking now, G.
That's what I'm trying to elaborate on. Try. That's
G. You got to realize
something. Think back into traditional days when we used to have chestism coming from 6 and 7 apartments down from our house, or 4 or 5 houses down from our house, of people who cared about us and cared about our people and cared about our well-being. You see what I'm saying?
Like we had the boys club. In the ring, right?
It was a real boys club in the ring.
Facts.
When they like they are today.
When we went to the club,
you know what's so crazy, boy? You just hit the hammer on the head, the nail on the head. Back in the day when it was direct in the boys club, even if we did play sports and we went in. You in the camera, baby. We went and played each other. We still wasn't trying to fight each other or beat each other up or wouldn't mess with each other because we were still friends. We just used to talk. Back then it was talking trash. Nigga, I ran 30 yards on you. On your ass. You know, it was fun. Oh, nigga, I blew past you, nigga.
Right.
Oh, we scored this many touchdowns on you.
Nobody was mad. Nobody was angry.
After
Now
the
that can
club, it's no
escalate. And
fight,
somebody
nigga.
can lose their life in that situation by some simple shit like
But
that.
here's the thing: at the club, if we cursed at the club, they got a bar of soap. Wash their mouth out with soap.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So
That was back in the day.
you see what I'm
It was
saying?
real
It was
discipline.
discipline. You know, you knew for these negative,
That's why they
things, you
start.
gonna have consequences.
Like we were saying.
Now you can't do that. Let you try to wash your child mouth out with soap. Now, mom and daddy up there trying to shoot
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's you drink.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like it was a plot. It was a part of it.
It's
That's like it started when they said, you know what? They got control of these kids. I guess because we let them whoop them at home.
Y'all know, bro.
Let's take the discipline out of the school. Let's tell them they can't.
Nah,
beat their
you
kids
know
no more.
what? I'm gonna tell you what's fucking us.
They
up,
need to
too.
bring ass whoopers back. You know what, hey, bro? Let me tell you,
Listen, I'm
ass
finna kill
whoopers
it.
got kids
I'm
used
finna
to
kill it.
physicalness, so you wasn't even scared to fight. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know what I'm saying? I think that even mentally, because we got so many ass whoopers, to where it was like, man, fighting ain't nothing. I think the fact going to the corner and taking the motherfucking phone and Xbox, that shit ain't really no damn discipline. That's a punishment.
Listen to me, bro. I'm finna kill it right now. And I just want to see y'all. I'm gonna cut it off after I say this, and I'm gonna see y'all reaction to what I said. Listen, the white people, just me being in general, they got it set up. Remember back in the days, black folks used to beat their kids. It ain't never been no such thing as calling no police and y'all coming to my house and talking about I could possibly go to jail about me beating my own motherfucking kids, the one that I feed and I clothe and I put in
The reason they here is
Listen,
because of me.
wait. So what they did is they done structured it where they designed it for our kids to fail. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just shake your head. Just shake your head if you feel where I'm coming from. They designed it for our kids to fail. So therefore now we can't chastise at our house like we supposed to, so they don't get whippings, or all they got to do now is get punishment. Lord knows we put our hands on them, we go to jail, and now the kids have the upper hand. If you feel what I'm saying, you got
Don't they
parents.
get a paycheck for them downtown?
No.
Don't they get a paycheck for them that bed downtown?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, they do. But listen.
They get a bigger one when they go upstate.
But listen, they done set it up to where kids right now today, they'll rebel against their parents because they know for the simple fact, if you put your hands on me, I'll call the police. They done stole structure out of our homes. So therefore, they just perpetuating the cycle, meaning
Yeah.
they setting our kids up for failure. So if you don't have discipline at home, you won't respect nobody nowhere. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
You feel what I'm saying? If you don't respect nobody,
Nowhere.
you don't respect the people at your goddamn house.
You can't respect the people that putting the clothes on your back and the food in your mouth. What make you think you're gonna respect somebody up the street?
So guess what?
The police,
I done set this up for y'all. So now, after they get a certain age, them motherfuckers is not programmed right. So guess what? Either they gonna fall for something, or you gonna fall for something or stand for something. So meaning 9 times out of 10, all of them damn near gonna be convicts because they like shit. They don't know how to motherfucking respect nobody. They gonna walk out. They gonna go to a job and lose a job, and it's a motherfucking McDonald's job or a burger place job or a hotel job, but they'll go lose a job because they ain't got no structure. Get in a conversation with somebody and they don't like what they say, and then they fire off. You know why? Because they ain't never had structure before, because they done been designed to fail from the beginning, because that's why they took structure out of black homes, because white people been crazy. Them bitches kill the whole family. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, I like
you feel
what
me? You feel me? No, I'm keeping it.
Go ahead, Brian. I know you ain't saying nothing in a minute. Go ahead, Brian. What you think about what he
I
said?
like what you said. I mean,
I ain't
if you
saying it in
look
no
at
bad way, no negative way, but you know what I'm
it's
saying.
not in a
Y'all know
bad
what I'm
way.
saying.
I totally agree what you said
Okay,
because
a black child go in the grocery store. What a black child gonna do when he go in the grocery store when he with his black parents?
He gonna want to pick up something.
Well, okay.
They gonna get
But
told
what
you better not go in here and pick up
What
nothing.
you gonna see?
They gonna tell you that before you even get in the car, before you even get in the store. Don't go in here asking for that. Don't pick up.
Oh yeah, you gonna get told that. Don't grab nothing. Don't put your hands on nothing before you go in this store. I'm just telling you, they stole that. This is an example. They stole that structure. Meaning, so if we
Is
can't
somebody
do our
over
kids,
there
so now
disputing
they
what
act out
are
like
they
them.
saying? Yeah, I know. but I can clear that up for them too. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing he said was wrong. So if we go listen, we gonna keep it real.
Oh no,
Who they think we talk about when they saying they plotted and the plans was against us?
right?
Who they thought we talking about? The Pope?
Yeah, facts.
Who was laws made?
Yeah.
Who was laws made? for?
I mean, I look at it like
Who
this.
was laws made for? There's so many
No,
pieces
see,
to
hold
the
on,
puzzle. You talking about
And
they
you
set
know,
it up
middle
to
area.
fail.
I'm
There
gonna
was
tell
a
you
set
this.
up to fail, so these
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a
we need to
question
tell the truth.
since you
Okay,
We
finished.
was a
right.
generation
Okay,
that set up to
then.
fail so the kids
Okay,
can be
then.
out of control under us.
I,
Now that's
I
why the
want to
kids
ask you the question. I want to ask you the question. Why was the police put in place?
Why I can't hear that on there?
Answer that question. Why was the police put in place?
Why was the police put in place?
Why was laws made?
What you said?
He said,
Yeah,
why was police put us in place? But they'll say, why was laws made? It's basically the same
I said
question.
why
Oh
was
no,
It was a
okay,
laws
two-way
was
question.
made.
Why was the police put in
Laws was
place and
made
why was
the
laws made?
police the police were made. The police in the early 1800s. The police were made to catch runaway slaves. So a lot of people don't know that. But this is the thing: slavery has not went out of. Everybody sit around here talking about slavery over, slavery
Oh,
gone,
now,
slavery gone
see,
away.
listen. We ain't even finna jump on that now.
Yeah.
We
Now
ain't
I
even
ain't
finna,
jumping on that. I'm just saying you asked the
Brian,
question.
we ain't even finna touch that.
Hey,
Because
listen. You asked the
this
question
is,
about.
I understand what you finna say
We
because this is,
obviously gonna have to finish. This is not a one part conversation.
I
yeah,
mean, you just
listen,
asked the question
Brian,
about the law. So
listen,
I'm
we
just
are
gonna
in
say,
structured slavery right now. So
yeah.
we don't want to talk about
Yeah,
that.
basically, yeah.
This is structured slavery right now.
But
You just
You
ain't
feel me?
picking cotton. You working.
So don't we
We
not
just
gonna go
ain't
there.
picking cotton. That's
You
it.
ain't picking cotton. You working for it.
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't
so
gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
can I ask a question and see if we all agree? Aren't we to a point though where we can take control of a lot of this stuff ourselves and control ourselves?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. It take more than, and I'm finna get karate style on you.
Yeah.
It take more than one strand of rope, my son. You need a lot of strand of rope.
Yeah.
4 strands not strong.
Yeah.
We need more strands of rope. Wrapped together, then strong.
You need some
But by
Django.
ourselves, we weak.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah, I can't do it.
Our words are in vain right now.
Yeah,
Unless they
it's
go
about
out.
action. That's why the whole thing was
Unless-
about what can we do? What can we start doing? So we
Listen,
basically,
we
from
have
what I gather tonight, we basically need to find a way how we get the parents and the kids all in one place and we can start talking.
They need like
That's what we need to do.
I was just saying. That's what I was stating earlier. That you have a panel.
Yeah.
And
Sit
listen,
down at the panel and talk.
this y'all thing. But I got the whole setup. See, they need to be sat down and what if we could ever set it up or we put it together.
Oh, we gotta set it up. We just gotta figure out how we gonna do it. It gotta get done.
See,
Or whatever parents willing to come and show up.
It's different testimonies that can be. See, I got a story to tell, and it's just for the kids to hear. And look, I'm 46 years old. I don't look 46, but bro, I'm 46 years old, and I done been out here a long time, and I'm a survivor. So I got a testimony. When I say this here, it's something that they need to hear. It's like things that you do for people, and how you say it, or the way you give yourself to people. Just because you have good intentions and your perception of them is a different way, don't think them people feel the same way about you, or the love is the same, or the energy that you have for them is the same energy that they have for you. And this is something that young people need to know. Like you can be out here and trying to live a facade and want to be the top person.
Half of them are living facade. They're trying to live up to what their friends or what their peers.
Their expectations.
That's all these kids doing.
Right.
Ain't nobody really being themselves. That's part of the problem as far as the kids within themselves.
Yes.
They're not trying to be themselves. They're trying to be some rapper or some image.
I'm game. I'm game. Like I say, I'm grown now. I ain't on none of that crazy stuff no more. Like I've always been intelligent. I've always been a smart person. I know how to talk. But when I say it's people like us who done been involved, people like you and Brian who out here who testing in the word. I'm scared to touch it. You know why? Because I know that's where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna end up being a preacher. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what age I'm gonna hit that point, but I know it because I got a testimony. I done been through it all.
You gotta learn the Bible first, bro.
Huh?
You gotta learn the Bible first.
I know the Bible, bro, more than you know. I'll go to jail more than you do.
I know you probably know it more than me. That's how I don't know how this lady talking about something. I'm gonna be a prophet. I'm gonna be speaking amongst people. I think she just meant that I'm gonna be a person that speaks out. I'm not in no church. I don't know.
Listen, you know why? Look, you did not. I'm gonna see.
One thing about me, I ain't gonna sit here trying to act like I know stuff that I don't know.
All I'm gonna say, bro. All I'm gonna say.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you the story.
All I'm gonna say right
hey,
now,
hold up, bro. Hold up, real quick, because he was like, "Who told me that?" A few people that told me that. But what the most spookiest one was that, kind of spooky because this lady, she died. I didn't go to church this day. My first wife, I didn't go to church. And she was like, "Where your husband at? You've been on my heart, my soul." I can't remember word for word, but what she basically says that, he's gonna be preaching. He's gonna have a whole congregation. I can feel it. He's gonna be speaking for people. And then the next day, this lady died. So that was one of the last messages I got from that. I'll never forget that.
Listen, I know my brother ain't lying. I done walked out of several places and people just walk up to me and touch me and say, "You got a kindred spirit on you. You got a lot to say. You gonna bless."
Everybody got a purpose, exactly.
You
gonna bless people.
You just gotta find it. And some people got more. You got other jobs you gotta do.
Listen to me. I know for a fact. I know what my calling is. I know at the end of my road. The way my voice raspy, I'm gonna be a good preacher and I'm gonna be singing the hell out some songs in church, bro. I done been through it all, bro. I done been through it all. But when I do take and embrace it,
I'm not gonna play with it. One thing about it, I'm not gonna play with it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I believe in God and all that. I don't believe in that Holy Ghost part where
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Or when they touch you, they got the blankets ready already.
Listen,
that's cheesy to me. I'm telling you, I always fuck with you. When you got the blanket ready, and then somebody touch you, and then they fall down, and they just laying down on the ground. I'm like, they just laying down.
No, I'm gonna be a preacher.
I have to block that stuff out. Stuff like that what kept me out of church for a long time.
I'm gonna be a preacher.
I said, when it happened to me, I'm gonna believe it because I'm not gonna play with it. So when it happened to me, I know it's real.
That's why I'm not. Listen, I'm not even gonna play with it. Whenever I'm ready, he gonna let me know when I'm ready.
Like talking to tongues. I know we get sidetracked, but that's it. Because talking to tongues is supposed to be something that takes over and possesses where you can't control it, right? It ain't something that you can just gather and say, "Okay, y'all ready to talk in tongues?" I don't see people do that.
All right, bro. I ain't fucking with you. You on some crazy shit. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you.
I just seen people do that. So you know what I'm saying? That's what took me so long to walk in the church.
Let me help you. Talking in tongues is the evidence. That's part of the evidence that you got the Holy Ghost.
Fam, I don't feel out in Holy Ghost. I know the Holy Ghost real.
Let me tell you something.
The Holy Ghost real.
The Holy Ghost is real.
The Holy Ghost is real. I fell out in Holy Band. I swear. I walked up there to the front.
Oh yeah. You know.
I'm both trying to tell the story at the same time, and we about to we hitting our closeout time. So matter of fact.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead
and say what you need to say and let y'all
listen. In my closing, all I want to say is, all us gotta wake up. Whoever watching this channel, whoever looking at this right now, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We got kids out there who living in the streets. We might be grown, and we feel like we not out there. But guess what? Our kids are out there every day. We need to open our eyes and broaden our horizon and get ourselves back together on track and go back to traditional family oriented things, like as in worrying about where your child at. Yep. Worrying about their well-being, worrying about if they doing wrong, worrying about who not worrying about who say something to them or try to chastise them and give them knowledge or try to stop them from doing something bad. If you can prevent another child from dying out here, man, all you got to do is say one word, and that's like, hey, and stop. Where's your parents? Do you need help? It's like it's things we can do to make it better. I ain't the best person in the world to be saying this, but all I'm gonna say is I love all kids, and that's what's dying out here right now.
Right.
If we don't wake up, all our kids gonna be gone before we know it. And the hurtfulest thing to do in the world to be a parent and bury your child.
Yep.
That's how we get our numbers down. Because when we start burying our kids, we ain't long behind them. You know what I'm saying? No matter if somebody take us out or we just die natural cause.
Take it from somebody who knows. Take it from somebody who knows. And I'm gonna say this, and I got to go. I buried my grandnephew Monday, and he got gunned down in the city of Brunswick. And the thing was, I had to bury him. We had to go and do what we had to do in the mortician area because I work for the funeral home. So take it as a little nugget. There's a lot of people dying. There's a lot of people leaving here. Useless causes for people to die. And we can really change this thing. We can really turn this thing around. For those of you that's out there listening, we can change this thing around if we come together as a unit. Put our people in this proper place, because it takes every person. When you have a person that's building a house, it takes every person. You have to have an electrician there. You have to have the people that lays down the foundation. You got to have people that's in their proper placement to help build that house the way it needs to be built. So if we can do that, and we can come together, the house will be built. And I believe that.
All right, fellas, I appreciate it. You want to close, and I'm gonna close.
Hey man, all I want to say, man, anybody that's watching this and the people that's on this, the unity, bro. See, the Bible, you know what I'm saying? I know we don't talk about it, but the Bible says train up a child in the way it should go, even though it may be hard to come back to his teacher. Right?
Right.
So the unity got to start with us.
And if two or more gathered, he is in the midst.
You see what I'm saying? And now when they see us unified, they see us come together, standing for something, they gonna follow.
Hey, and listen, this is three different aspects of the world.
And on my closing, I agree with everything that y'all men said tonight. Y'all made great facts. And on that, the unity, if they see us come together, I think that's how we can start helping some of these kids. And that meeting, getting those are two things that gotta happen. We gotta get somewhere, find some venue where we can get some parents and their kids. Well, we got the venue, and we get them there, and we have this conversation, and so we can start helping the youth. And we got to come together. So I challenge all these football teams. We come together because we teach, we coaching, and we really meaning got good intentions, but we still teaching the vision at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about. I can see if it's just about team. Some of these kids don't even like some of these other kids just because they play with other teams. So come together, let them all be together. Even if you don't come together as one and do a team, just have a day. Seldon's big enough for every team to come together. Because if we start showing unity like that, we find somewhere to get a meeting. Well, we do the meeting. We already got a venue. We get it out there. People actually come. People actually show up. Bring your kids, and y'all show up. And we can start making this thing. We start fixing our community, getting our community back strong. And those are the two things that got to happen right now. Because that's something we can do. That's something we can do. Yep. Got to have dialogue. So I appreciate everybody that's watching this, that's going to watch it. No matter if you're watching it today, tomorrow, whatever. I appreciate it. And we definitely got to come together, and that's what I'm pushing. So we go talk off camera. We go get some things together, and I'm go challenge some men to let go of egos, Because I love all them boys. I done work with all them boys. This ain't about taking no shots and no animosity. Because I know deep down inside they want to help these kids. So we got to swallow our prides and egos so we can help these kids. Period. And that's what's going to do it. And we're going to end it with this song right here because the violence is too much. So a song that I thought, all the blah, blah songs, like I put out I Won't Smoke, that did numbers. Studio Gangster, that did numbers. I dropped this song right here, and it did less numbers. It barely hit, before they reset my videos on my page got upgraded, it barely hit 2,000 views. And I thought this would be the song to have more views than anyone because of the message and the problem we got going on in our community. So we're going to end it with this. Thank you. Good night. Put the guns down.
Hey, God bless y'all.
Respect, man.
God bless you too, man.
I wrote on the track so you know it's fast.
It's real out here. There's a lot going on. Unnecessary deaths and killings. I don't think y'all understand. I just got a few questions. Why? Why I gotta be this way? Why they gotta see this way? Why we gotta beg and plead and hope that we can see a better day? But them days will never come. If all we do is just blast. If all we do is just blast. If all we do is just blast. Guns down, put the guns down. They can't take it. Guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. No, they can't put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't down, put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't put the guns down. The system keep pulling us down. Guns down, put the guns down. They can't. It's us that's killing us now. Guns down, put the guns down. They can't down. We gotta put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't. Why I gotta be this way? Why they gotta see this way? Why we gotta beg and plead and hope that we can see a better day? But them days will never come. If all we do is just blast. Keep living your life like that on these streets. We'll see how long you gon' last. Yeah, you got a gun, now you a man. That's all you see in yourself. Doing you, not doing them. You should be being yourself. Out here trying to thug and run the streets. You ain't being yourself. Just slanging and banging, robbing and shooting. You ain't seeing yourself. You a dead man or you locked up. Yeah, either way you still boxed up. So now it's time to get a block up and just do your time. Or you own your t-shirt doing your time. So RIP to all the ones that's dead and gone. So sad that you had to do your time. Cause cowards shooting, yeah, cowards fine. He got a gun, he a tough man. But I really didn't had enough, man. But a tough man got a tough hand. Just walk away. So put the guns down so both of y'all can see another day. Or y'all can handle it another way. There's nothing more I really have to say. Just a question, yeah, just a question. Why I gotta be this way? Why they gotta see this way? Why we gotta beg and plead and hope that we can see a better day? But them days will never come. If all we do is just blast. If all we do is just blast. If all we do is just blast. They can't put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. No, they can't put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't down, put the guns down, put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't put the guns down. The system keep pulling us down. Guns down, put the guns down. They can't. It's us that's killing us now. Guns down, put the guns down. They can't down. We gotta put the guns down, put the guns down. They can't. Why I gotta be this? Put the guns down. Why I gotta see stop the violence? Why we gotta different ways to handle it? Get some boxing gloves. Or just walk away and let it go. If nobody deserves to lose their life over some petty argument in the street, all we do is just blast and go down. You already know this real estate I'm giving. 4 house.